Save that for next
Imagine how
time.
inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I think we could help Natty.
Okay. Here we go then.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Oh, let's track log our quests so that we know which one we're on. And oh yeah, the 2 wand handles we just got. Wow, we're doing really good on wand handles actually. And we'll clear them out here as well. Yeah, we're doing really good. Alright, let's talk to Natty.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Yeah, let's tell her why.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it. I mean, it could be dangerous, but I want to
I want to support her.
Yeah.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Now, we need to do this one because it's automatically connected to... We are doing... You remember those...
Trials of Merlin.
Remember those Merlin trials you asked me about? We're
Yes.
about to learn how to do them. But first, we gotta help this woman out.
Okay.
So...
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Now you've done it. Oh, that's mine! No!
Well,
Stupefy.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells.
We'll have to look at that when we're done with this fight.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy it.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this stupid one of my dead body!
You're going to regret that.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Well, we will speak with her, but first we need to go to our challenge section because we just did a lot in the combat. So if we defeat 5 more dark wizards, we will get the Dragon Hide Protector's Cloak.
Okay.
And then, well, I'd say we learned a lot of new enemies.
Yes. Ashwinder Duelist. Among the quicker of Rockwood's agents, these witches will surprise their opponents with back-to-back attacks.
Their powerful Reducto curse cannot be blocked by shield charms, but interrupting that cast with a Severing charm will spin them to the point of losing control and hitting one of their own gang. Ashwinder Scout.
These unscrupulous wizards have not mastered shield charms, so they are vulnerable to all sorts of attacks.
Okay. Well, that is very helpful information. Now, let's... Oh. Did I miss it? Oh. I forgot. Down here is dueling feats. And if we get 4 more, we unlock the officer's uniform.
Okay.
So... yeah, you want to keep an eye on dueling feats because those you have to complete while you're in combat. There's no other way to do it. Like, you can't go hunting for them. They're just random stuff you have to do during combat.
Okay.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Who's Priya?
Yeah.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Research. That does sound interesting.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
He was.
Yeah, that's very fascinating, actually.
Yeah.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Yeah.
I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This
Oh.
trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Well, first, I have a feeling we're going to need our fire spell, so I'm going to swap that out real quick.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Ready?
Yep.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sink.
Territory. I am curious about these pipes.
So, we need to do that fast, because as our character said, they do sink.
Okay.
Yes, how beautiful!
If they reach the bottom, the flame goes out.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Now I'm going to put Expelliarmus back on our spell wheel. Alright?
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
So... different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trials to unlock storage spaces. And I know that because...
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Well, we will do that, but I'm going to quickly complete another Merlin trial. Would you like to help me with this one?
I sure will.
Here's a pleasant surprise.
Now, we have some mallow sweet, but hang on real quick. I'm gonna check the Hogwarts map. Yep. Gareth, is ready for us to help him, and it seems that we also have over here, it said I see it. Seems we have a quest over there, but we can't fully access it yet, maybe. Well, I'm going to put Accio on, because we're going to need it.
Alright.
So, this one is, you see these round items over here? We need to get them. So at the moment, we only have Accio, so what we're going to do is put them...
Oh, we need to put them into the...
Yeah, it will auto-put them.
Okay.
But there's 2 of them. So, as you can see, then we're going to also come over here. Oh. Yep. That gets them. Is there more than 2? Yep, there's a 3rd one.
That's the 3rd one up there.
Yep. We're also going to collect the orange stuff here. Because These are potions ingredients that will come in handy later. Okay, so I'm gonna stand on this side and then Accio them to me, just so that they go in their spot. That should be all of them, I think. Yep. And by doing that, we have expanded our storage.
Yay.
So we now have increased storage, and then we just continue down that pathway
To keep increasing our
Yeah.
storage.
So to get more storage spots, we have to complete 6 Merlin trials, and there's one on our way back to Hogwarts.
All right.
So shall we head to Hogwarts?
We could, but I think we should wrap it up and do it next time.
Okay, hang on one sec. Let me just see something on the map with our spell wheel, because I think I know what might be causing that one quest not to show up. Yep. Okay, it's the Summoner's Court matches. It's a series of matches that, yeah, and you need Accio for it. So since I didn't have Accio on my spell wheel, it did not register that I wanted that I could do that quest.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to check that. So it seems that we have to do a Summoner's Court match next time and help out Gareth.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, subscribe, check that you want to get notifications, and please give us some comments. You can tell us what you like, you can tell us what you don't like. Just keep it polite. Bye.
Bye.